Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. The Nats try to lock down their... Jeremy Hellickson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Defoe moving to his right, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the second baseman.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. And that one got a piece of him. Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Frazier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Hurler gets the call to start here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. This guy stole over 40 bases last year, Matt. Over 40. That's a big number, especially in today's game when guys don't run a whole lot.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third.
In now is Adam Eaton. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Here comes another 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the Pirates, the catcher.
And that's in there for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Cervelli, 33 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this ball.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
All even now, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Vladimir Guerrero. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. High in the air down the right field line. Polanco has a read on it, and he hauls it down in the corner. So one away here with the bases empty, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First offering on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Hit to first. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
The batter, number 7.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kevin Kramer. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Chad Kuhl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Ripped on the ground to first. And the Pirates are in the hit column. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Now batting, the third baseman.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. And now for Washington, Juan Soto.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. To third, Moran right there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Nash stepping into the box, Adam Frazier, as we begin the top of the 4th. Here's Hellickson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him here. It's strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that misses inside, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Fastball well outside.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Francisco Cervelli comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, no hits, and one error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Fouled away. Line drive to left. Soto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading up for the Nationals.
First offering on its way.
Anthony.
Hit to short.
Let's go.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. Kramer comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
The catcher, number 80, Gary Carter.
Stepping up now, Gary Carter. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they're forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Now
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Guerrero has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Into the box, Matt Adams, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for Washington, the pitcher.
One gone for the Nationals in the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trey.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Frazier onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end. Nationals gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the center fielder.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Digging in, Adam Frazier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. No runs, no hits, and one error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Weekly hit to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to Adams will take care of him, and the inning is over. At the plate, Juan Soto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
No left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to left field. Dickerson going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 2.
One away now. Here's Adam Eaton. And now pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Kramer is up with it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh leadoff batter, Corey Dickerson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. One gone.
The batter, the catcher.
Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that.
0-1, no
strike. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Kevin Kramer is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2, here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 2-0. In now is Anthony Rendon. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Frazier backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. First delivery to him on the way. Pull it back up the middle. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the catcher, Gary.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Carter. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Marte on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Starling Marte. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch. Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Into the box now, Colin Moran will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit on the ground to third, fielded by Rendon. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
Here's Matt Adams now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Lined hard toward right center. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Adams leads off second with nobody out.
Runner!
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's gone.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. He's got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well. So I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Polanco is there to put it away for out number 1.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And it's fouled away. Still only 1 out in the inning. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. 1 out and a runner on third. Fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Eaton brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Edgar Santana enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
And now Anthony Rendon. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded softly to the right. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Adam.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder.
Sliding into the box, Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And inside with the breaking pitch that almost got him between the eyes. And he misses 2-1. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batter.
First pitch of the at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Bucks down to their final out now. And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. And he fouls this one off. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-0, the final shutout score today. Washington took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jeremy Hellickson notches his third.